Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is just coming on in. Going to take a few minutes to allow a few more people to join, and then we will get started. Thank you guys for being here. I hope everyone is just coming on in. Going to take a few minutes to allow a few more people to join, and then let's just get this started. Making Alrighty, guys. Well, I would like to say thank you guys all for joining me this morning. As you guys know, we are going to be here for the second Corona POS partnership webinar. This is something that I'm very excited about going to the new year and ending this year with. So I definitely appreciate this. This is going to be something that's going on every single month. So I would love to see you guys all participate and join. And just share a little bit of time with me as the partnership manager. So today what we will be focusing on is the sales process. I just want to give you guys a few details and important information to make the process a little bit more easier for my partners, answer a few questions that you guys have along the way. No, my name is Nae Brown, but you guys mostly know me as Nae. So I hope everyone is thriving and vibing on this Wednesday. If not, I'm definitely sending you guys all good energy and hoping that today I can just shed a bit of good energy in your morning. So to start this, we are going to go over just the objective of today's meeting and presentation. I definitely want to give you guys some pointers on our target industries and make sure that you guys know who you guys should be targeting as your customers and why we partnership resources. I will go over a few of those things and exactly why those are important to you and how it is going to be tangible for you guys to share with your customers. With that, we will go ahead and go into each step of onboarding when it comes to your customers. We'll just talk about the software demonstrations. Alongside with step 2, we're going to go over that customer order form that you guys should also provide with me so we can make sure that everything goes smoothly. We'll talk about step 3, about the quotes that I actually provide you guys. And then we're going to also talk about how we're going to finalize everything. And then from there, I'm going to give you guys some pointers on how to actually set up your scheduled training sessions for the customers so that they can feel at ease when actually taking all of this in and starting a new point of sale system. At the end of this, we will go over some questions and some closing remarks. As you guys see, there is a live chat here. Please feel active enough to just type some questions in there, say hello, interact a little bit, so then I can shout you guys all out at the end of this. So to go ahead and start, I talk about some of the target industries. So if you guys don't know, liquor stores and wineries are going to be some of our biggest customers right now. They're about 50% of our customers at the moment. We do target that industry just because the inventory management features that our software does hold, it's very helpful to those business owners. We provide order optimization, ordering from our actual system, and then they're also allowed to do some shelf life implementation there as well. Outside of the liquor stores and wineries, we also help specialty retail. So that's going to be like coffee shops or bakeries alongside with bike shops or smoke shops and things like that. That is also going to be something that we target just because our system is very customizable. So they're definitely able to have free range on how they would like to set that up. They're definitely able to make sure that their employees and their users have a little bit more range of the permissions that they would actually like to offer them. So that feature there and that industry is something that we also like to target. And then another big thing that I would like to say about the industries is going to be our ticketing industry. That is something that I would say that we've got into for the past about 3 to 5 years. We've seen a big growth with ticketing. Yes, we know that COVID has kind of affected some of the industry with not allowing people to come into their establishments and things like that. However, we've seen that we are more modernized in that space and we can provide something that's a lot cheaper than what some of these ticketing spaces have received previously. And when I say the ticketing industry, I mean places with general admission. So when you're looking at something like a zoo or amusement park or even a water park, they're going to be able to benefit greatly from our software just because we can offer an online store to where they're able to allow any of their customers to order online, receive tickets, and actually go into their establishment and validate those tickets. We're able to provide either special events or ongoing tickets to where they're able to see exactly who's coming in, when they're coming in, and what the requirements or the resources for that event are. And then we're also able to provide entry gates. So it's going to be a little different from our retail space to where, you know, if you buy something, you come in, you have a receipt, or an area, gate tickets without that customer having to go up to that cash wrap and complete a whole transaction. So we do provide these modernized options, and it's something that we do focus on. We're still going to be able to wear for all of these industries. It's going to be very similar hardware just because it is the same hardware. Nothing's really changing, but we're just giving them more offerings when it comes to the equipment, and it's going to be something that's going to make their establishment look high class. It's going to be something that's easy to use and something that's going to be very customized for them as well. So the next thing that we'll go over is actually our resource channels that I have created for you guys. If you guys have not received our Drive folders and you are a signed partner or a reseller, please contact me immediately so I can make sure that you guys get all of this information. This information is very privy to you guys because it's something that you're also able to share with your customers. So we do have 4 drives. One of the drives is going to be our Marketing Slick PDFs. This drive here is going to have 9 different files, and all of these marketing documents are going to be privy and show all of the features per that industry. So you're going to be able to see why it's great to show our product to liquor stores, to wineries, to ticketing spaces, to bike shops, to smoke shops. All of that is going to be there for you. You're definitely able to go ahead and download that and print it off and actually share it to them, or it's something that you can go into their establishment and just go through each feature with them so that they can kind of get an idea where it's going to be different from other spaces. With that, we also have another drive that's going to be miscellaneous important information. So that drive itself is just going to have a few things that are just going to help you if you have any other marketing efforts that you guys would want to do in your company about Corona POS. There's going to be some logos in there just to make sure that you guys represent us well. And then it's also going to have some information about our technical support team, what they're here to help you guys with, what that contact information is, along with what the best way to actually implement our system is to the customers with the technical support team's help. Also in that drive, you're going to receive a document that I know a lot of you guys are going to our cash discount offerings and how we're actually able to implement that for your customers, so that you guys are able to actually implement that service. So that document there is actually going to provide you all of those options. It's going to break it down for you guys to show you exactly what needs to be done or why it's being done that way, so that you guys can actually pick the best option to provide to the customer based off of how you guys actually set up your merchant account compared to how the customer would like it to be shown, whether it's going to be on a receipt, if they're going to need to upcharge their prices, or if it's something that just is going to be on that device itself. So all of that is outlined in that document for you. If you guys would like to review that and have any questions after that, please just reach out, give me a call, or shoot me an email, and we can talk a little bit more in depth about what's best for the customer. The next drive that we do have is going to be our payment terminals data sheets. These are also going to be helpful for you just because it allows your customer to see an actual image of what that device is going to look like, and then that data sheet is going to provide all the information that you guys need. So it's going to let you know if it is a touchscreen, if it's something to where you're able to tap a device for any type of Apple Pay or anything like that. It's going to provide you all of our offerings. Right now we do have 8 available payment terminals that are going to be showcased in that folder. Yes, we do know that the PAX devices are back ordered, but you guys are still able to see all of those offerings, and it allows you to know to get hands on PAX devices what devices are going to work with our systems. So that is going to be very helpful for you as well. And then the main folder that we do have is going to be the sales process information and documentation folder. That folder there is going to provide you our customer order form. It's also going to give you a link to our live demonstration video that has been recorded for you guys to share with your customer. And then it's also going to give you guys pricing sheets. You're going to be able to find your retail price sheet for your hardware, which is what gives you the ability to mark up to your customers. And then it's also going to give you that partner price hardware as well, along with the different modules for the software that we have for you. It's going to break down those modules to let you know exactly what features are offered in each module, and you're going to be able to present that to your customer to actually see what would be best for them, whether it is going to be just the advanced or the plus. It's going to give you all the details that you guys need so that you can sell it at the best of your ability, and you're going to be able to sell it without actually needing to know everything that I know about the software. So I provided this drive for you guys just to help you feel a little bit more comfortable about the software, know exactly what the software is providing along with the hardware, so where you guys don't have to feel like you're working for us. You're working with us, not for us. So that's definitely going to be a resource channel there that you guys are going to be able to get all the information that you need very quick at your hands. It is something that is in Google Drive, so anytime you guys need it, it's definitely available for you. I am always updating that. If I get any new information, you guys will be the first to have it as well. And if you guys do have any requests, if there's a certain industry that you guys don't see in there, or if there's some type of details that you guys aren't able to find, please let me know, because I will definitely be able to upload more information to make sure that you guys have everything that's needed. Okay. So the next thing that we're going to go over is definitely how the process will be once you guys have decided that you have a customer that would like to go with Corona POS. So one of the first things that we do is we actually provide either a live demonstration for your customer, or actually use that video that's in that drive for you guys. Personally, for me, I've seen that it's best if you guys can provide that demonstration video for them. It's about 20 minutes that they're able to watch at their leisure. From there, if they go ahead and watch that video and create any type of questions, that's when it would be great for you guys to go ahead and schedule a live demonstration with me. So either the agent or the partner can go ahead and contact me and try to schedule a demonstration, or I've made it a lot easier for you guys to actually get onto any email that I've sent you, and there is going to be a schedule link that's in that email signature. That schedule link there is just going to allow you to go ahead and see every available date and time that I have. And once you guys go ahead and select that, I will be able to confirm with you guys with either a Google Meets link or just saying that yes, I'm available, so that we can go ahead and get everything on the calendar for us to have that meeting with both of you. It's great to have you on the call along with the customer, just in case they have any questions that come up privy to the payment processing outside of what I'm going to show them in the software, so that they can get everything that they need in just this one meeting. So like I said, it's best to go ahead and share that video with them, and then after that video, after they create all of their questions, then we can go ahead and have a live demonstration together. Okay. The next thing that we are going to go over is step 2, and that's going to be basically them giving you guys all the information that you need to go ahead and complete that customer order form. So say basically that they like everything that they've seen in the live demonstration, everything is what they need for themselves. So basically what this customer order form is going to need is all of your personal information, not personal information of your address or anything like that, but the personal information that connects you to your company and connects you to the profile that we have here to make sure that you're getting the commissions and the rewards and respect to the customers that you actually bring to us. So that's going to be the first area where you see that partner information. After you fill that out, the next thing that you'll need to put is all the customer information. Now, all of this information that you include here is going to be privy to their actual trial account, which we all know their trial account is actually going to be what makes them go live. So that account there is going to be the same account that they use for the duration of their time with us. We're going to need that name, whoever is the business owner or whoever is the main person that's going to be operating their system. We're going to need their phone number and email address so that we have the ability to go ahead and contact them and send them the links to actually activate their videos, well, their account. And then we're going to need that company name as well. With that, all of that information is going to be included into the system for them. And then we're also going to need their shipping address. That shipping address is obviously where all of their hardware is going to get shipped to. Now, if they're not ordering any hardware from us, that's totally fine. We would still like to have their shipping address just so that we can make sure that their account has all of their information that they need up to date and actually correct for them. Now, after that, you are going to see that there is a pre-existing hardware section in here. This is simply going to help me, myself, know exactly what they have and what they would like to keep if they are coming from an existing point of sale system. But it's also going to help our technical support team know exactly what equipment they have that we can actually integrate with our systems. Now, when it comes to printers or scanners and things like that, it's not going to be too restricted, but we would like to know so that we can make sure that if they do run into any issues, we kind of already have a start point to say maybe it is the equipment outside of our software, or maybe it's something else that we need to look more into. This is also going to be helpful if they are operating with either a system that does not have like a Windows 8 or newer operating system, a Linux or a Mac OS. So this provides us to provide the best service just because this is how we're going to start out the relationship. So after you guys implement all of that information there, you are going to move on to the ordering hardware. Now, if they are ordering any hardware from us, it is, very much important for you guys to put as much information, all of the quantities, exactly what they need in this section so that I can create the most visible and up-to-date quotes for you. So with you guys implementing exactly what terminals they'd like, you guys are going to be able to look at this customer order form and look at the retail hardware list to actually know exactly what you're putting on here. And these boxes that you do see next to all of the equipment is where you're going to actually put the quantity amount. So as you see for the terminals, we have the Partner Tech SP5514. There is an image on that retail sheet that you can look to. You can show the customer, say, hey, is this one that you'd like? Yes, this is. You would go on the customer order form and say, okay, they would like 1, they would like 2, they would like 5, whatever the case may be. So also in this section, you'll see that there are scanners that you guys can select. You can select the credit card devices along with the printers. Now, we do know that there are some products that are not actually on that retail hardware list, just because it's not too frequent that many customers actually purchase that. However, we do offer like kitchen printers, we offer label printers, we offer vast majority of the products needed for an all-in-one station for any type of industry that you guys are in. So you'll see at the bottom of that there is an other section for you guys to just go ahead and write in anything that you're not able to see in this selection. Maybe in the future this selection could get a little bit bigger just to help you guys, but at the moment this is going to be the best option, just to go ahead and write it in or type it in what else is needed outside of what you guys see. If you guys do have any questions with this, please just give me a call, because I know it can be a little difficult to kind of just put all of that information into one. Just let me know and we can definitely work through it. But hopefully this is very easy for you guys to use and easy for you guys to implement everything in that section for you. Also, the next section that you guys are going to be able to look through is going to be that software package. This is mainly just going to help me create the software quote for you guys. You guys are going to be able to say how many terminals this customer is going to need or is going to use. Also, you're going to be able to say exactly what package they're using. So you'll answer the plus package just because we're going to need to know exactly what needs to be visible for them in the back office. So by you guys selecting that, we're going to be able to make sure that their account is great for them to use off bat in their training sessions or in their trial account, so that it's not too difficult for them to understand along the way. And then after that, what you guys are going to see at the bottom is going to be that payment information. This information is going to be needed for me to go ahead and confirm the actual hardware purchase. This payment information is only going to be for hardware. We're not going to use this payment information to actually allow your customers to go live, because your customers have the ability to go on there and actually implement whatever payment information they'd like to go ahead and go live. So this is going to be privy to, if you guys are taking advantage of the partner prices, you guys would put your partner information, payment information there. Or if you guys aren't providing any type of upcharge, you guys would actually put the customer's information there. But please note that confirmed. So that's going to be one thing that we'll go over here in a second. But that information is what's going to be used to make sure that the order is completed and the order is going to be sent to the customer. Okay. And this is just a little bit of information. Like I just said, I kind of went through everything, but I would need all of this information to make sure that the sales process for you guys and the customer is as seamless as possible. If I do not have all the necessary information, it will make the sales process go a little bit longer, because I'm going to have to reach out to you or the customer to actually make sure that I have a full picture of what the customer needs. Okay. So along with that, step 3 would actually be, after you guys give me this customer order form, I'm going to be able to create all of the quotes that you guys need. So one of the first quotes that you guys will receive out of 3 quotes that I will provide is going to be that partnership hardware quote. If you guys do have an agreement in place and you guys are trying to take in profit, I will go ahead and compile a quote that's going to have your price that is needed to go ahead and complete this order. This quote that you guys see should not be a quote that is actually shared with your customer, primarily because this is your quote. This is what you as a partner will be paying Korona POS. So this is going to be something that you'll just share with your company, you as an agent. This is something that you guys will need to discuss. And you will just make sure that everything on there is exactly what you need. This quote itself is going to be something that the customer will see. This will have the full retail prices on there. It's going to delegate exactly where the shipping is going to take place. All of that information is on there. Now, if you guys do not have an agreement in place, or if you guys are going to be a quote that you share with yourself and with the customer, this is going to be the quote that is needed also. If you guys have this quote, you guys will put either the customer's payment information on the bottom of the customer order form, and we will be able to process this information as well. Okay. And then the last quote that you guys will receive will be the software quote. This quote will depict the monthly software cost for the number of licenses and the packages that your customer is selecting. This quote itself definitely needs to be shared with the customer, but understand that this quote is not required to be paid until the account goes live. So this is just giving them a little insight into how much their monthly fees will be, what will be needed each month to them, because they're going to be able to see their packages, the number of stations, and anything like that. But like I said, this is not going to need to be paid to actually get the hardware ordered or anything like that as well. Okay. So in order to go ahead and finalize your customer order form, we're going to, like I said, need to go ahead and purchase that hardware. So once you guys come back with me and you say, hey, this is good to go ahead and process, I will use that payment information that was included on that customer order form. I will place the hardware order for you, and I will make sure all of that's good to go. From there, with that customer order form and the confirmation of the order being placed, the next thing would be for you guys to go ahead and send a product. It takes us about 24 to 48 hours to get that implemented for you guys, to where once everything is shipped out to them and a training session is needed, business, say it's a liquor store and they have 1,000 bottles and things like that, we do not want to train them with a burger. We want to do any type of manipulations to a burger. That wouldn't make sense and that'd be a waste of time. So we want to make sure that we actually have all of their products that they're actually selling in their store. So when they are with our technical support team, they can say, hey, I have all of these products. I want to implement these sub products, or I want to implement these commodity groups, these, different sections, to make sure that that training section is as helpful to them. And it's going to allow them to see and have the ability to, after that training session, be able to work with anything they want in that training, in that trial account. We don't want to waste any time, and we don't want to make them more confused than what's needed. We know technology is already difficult, so running a business and learning a new software, we're trying to make it as easy as use for them. So after we do receive that product for them, we do have different shipping options. If they do want to do 2-day shipping or expedited shipping, there is going to be a more expensive charge for that. But if that is something that is needed, just let me know so that I can also include that into the quotes for you guys. But that is always going to be an option. Now, once that hardware is actually shipped out to the customer, yourself as the partner and the customer will receive your orders on the way email. It will have all of their tracking information in there. It'll let them know if anything is needed to be changed, who to contact, and they'll be able to get whatever is needed. Anytime that we actually send hardware, unless it is a big shipment, there's not going to be a signature required for delivery. So we try to provide that tracking number as soon as possible, honestly, before it even leaves our warehouse, to make sure that they're able to track that along the way to see exactly where it's going to be, to where if someone needs to be at the location to make sure it's picked up, they have the ability to do that. Like I said, if anything changes after they receive that tracking number, please just let us know, because we would like to fix anything before it's too late. So all of that information will be sent to both of you guys. So from there, once all of that is taken to the product list, you guys have received the tracking for your hardware, and everything is ready to go. The next thing would be to go ahead and schedule a training session. The training sessions are going to be held between 9 a.m. Pacific time to, you guys are definitely able to request that training session with me, or you're definitely able to go ahead and call into our support hotline to get on this calendar with one of the training specialists. This is very beneficial just because there's no extra charge for any type of training sessions. So your customer is able to receive as many different training sessions as needed. We understand there is a learning curve, so if they need, about 5 to 7 different training sessions, that's fine. We'll definitely have someone here for them. So that you guys at least give us about 48 to 72 hours prior to when the training session needs to be held to actually put it on the schedule properly. So we'll definitely be here for that. Just let me know, give us a call. We're definitely responsive to that. You guys do not have a limit of how many people can be in the training session. You definitely just, whoever needs to be trained, if it's a cashier training, if it's an owner's training, we'll help you guys all with what is needed. Okay. And that's honestly the last step into getting your customer signed up. As long as we give them a proper demonstration, you guys are going to be able to complete that customer order form to where I can provide all of the quotes that are needed. Once we have an agreed quote, I will go ahead and place that hardware order for you. You guys will be able to provide a product list to me, and then we will be able to go ahead and schedule a training session. Honestly, I have seen customers go live within a week of time. However, it's not forced for them to go live. So if they would like to take, 2 months to 3 months, we definitely can guide them along the way. But understand that we will be the ones actually holding their hands and making sure everything is going as smoothly as possible. You guys are just here to be a liaison to make sure if they have any questions for you, you guys can answer them. And if something happens and they provide you a question that needs to be asked to me, we're going to be here for you. We do not imagine that you guys are going to know everything about our software. That's why we're here. But we're going to make it to where this onboarding process is as simple for you as needed. And then hopefully that just provides as much. Want to make sure that how we implement things is going to also help you guys implement the services that are needed as well. Okay. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and look at our live chat. I would like to answer any questions that you guys have. And then kind of before that, our upcoming event from here is going to be January 12th. Sorry, guys. Our next webinar is going to be January 12th, also at 10 a.m. I'm going to kind of highlight a few of the features in our software and just in our program, our partner program itself, to help you guys get the right customer and help you guys decide how you guys can capitalize on our partnership together. So with that, let me go ahead and jump into the live chat. Just give me a brief moment to look at some things that have came up. So we have David Conrad. Hello, David. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I would like to say hi to the family over there at United Standards POS. Thank you guys for coming to the office and having the training session that you did. Jumping right into some of your questions, you need specific info on the built-in loyalty, not to be loyal. Okay, so yes, we do have a standard loyalty program in our system. We provide the ability for our customers to have all of their customer information included into the system. So they definitely are able to capture any customer information, have that stored. And then the basic loyalty that we have is just going to be allowing them to provide any type of promotions. So that's one thing that's going to be included in our promotions tab. They're able to create promotions based off of bonus points, or if they're included into just a loyalty group, your business owner is able to provide promotions based off of that group itself. So yeah, we definitely do have just a built-in basic loyalty program, but if they want something more in depth when it comes to text messages or email campaigns or anything like loyalty cards or anything like that, they can. That's going to be definitely similar to like gift cards or something like that. We just ask that anything with gift cards or loyalty cards, that there's a barcode associated to it. But if you are looking at more specific information per customer, just give me a call and we can kind of work through some options with that. Yes, our customer order form is actually in our partners and resellers resource drive. It's going to be in the folder sales process information and documentation. This form here is something that you're actually able to download and print out and write anything, or you're just able to go ahead and download and open that up into Google Drive, to implement any of that information that's needed in there. And then you guys can just go ahead and email that to me. And then from there, the process is going to continue. The next question is, what info do you need from us to be able to pay us commissions? Is there a form? Yes. So, excuse me. We would need your banking information to go ahead and pay out commissions. This is going to be something that's going to come from my office manager. After we do get a executed agreement, so that you're actually saying if you would like to be a partner or a reseller, we would be able to go ahead and implement those payouts for you. It's just something that will either be an ACH form that you'll need to fill out, or it's going to be just banking information. But just let me know which form you're looking for or what type of payment method you would like, so that I can let my office manager know, and she will reach out with you with any more information that's needed. Okay. So those are all the questions that I see here. I definitely appreciate everyone being here and chiming in. I would like to wait just a little bit more if anybody else has any questions. And just like I said, please note that we will be back here again in January 12th to go ahead and talk a little bit more about the features and what to highlight for your customers. We're going to kind of dive deep on each of the industries that we work with. So it's going to be more so targeted to each target industry, and you guys are going to be able to see. I don't see any more questions coming in, but I definitely appreciate everyone's time. Thank you guys so much for joining me this morning. I hope you guys got all of the information that I was hoping to give. If not, please just give me a call, shoot me an email, and we can talk a little bit more in depth. But this video here is also going to be on our channel for you guys to review anytime needed. Also, I would like to say, just go ahead and look at that resource drive that I have created for you guys, just to go ahead and look at some things. If you do have any more questions, just review that and